Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi tata. Anyị sị unu ụtụtụ ọma, efifie ọma, mgbede ọma, site na ngara ebe isi wee na-esoyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa na Igbo midia, bụ ebe anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ ife gbara ọkpụrụkpụ na-eme na ana Igbo dị iche iche, obodo dị iche iche na ana Igbo na obodo nke anyị nọ n'ime ya. Dịka o si dị, ọbụna nke a bụ mgbọsị izizi gị ị na-esonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ na Igbo midia, ekabalụ ka imetụ aka n'ebe a na-acha red and subscribe ọ, share ekwe ya, gbakwa ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ka fasịsọ anyị na-esonyekwara anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme dị iche iche na Igbo midia. Dịka o si dị, o nwee nnukwu ya wetara unu ebe akwụkwọ gbasara maka ife na-eme n'obodo a. Anyị ga-achọkwu nke ya bụ ife unu ga-esia ya, unu adọrọpụrụ anyị kọmentị n'ife unu chere n'ụdị nke unu gbasara maka ya bụ ife niile ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ. Alright, over to you, sir.
The state to track you and abduct you and kidnap you and kill you, you better from tonight deactivate your number. We want you to be part of those that will see Biafra in 2023. We know they are going to kill us. We are going to kill them too, for self-defense. And at the end, Biafra will come. But do not give yourself very cheap to the enemies. Do not, out of ignorance that nothing will happen, they are not going to do me anything, give yourself very cheap to the enemies.
The reason we are repeating this message is for everybody to pick his own message from there. You pick your own message from there. This night, there has been State of the Nation voted. Biafran have adopted Finland law. It has been voted and it has been adopted. And the state police has been voted and adopted. That is what we heard today. And he says today's message, what is going to come from next week. Pick your own message from here and the Riado Duomagodo for what is coming. Our PM has no time for broadcast now. He doesn't even sleep. Sometimes he don't sleep 2 days, 3 days. That's why we are doing what we are doing.
Some of you are going to be in the hand of the enemy for just ignoring this particular advice I am giving to you today. And I pray that you will not be in the hand of the enemies. Now listen very, very attentively. If you know that your number has been compromised, change your number, deactivate your number, save those contacts that you know that you trusted and those you feel that you want to continue to keep communication with. When you deactivate your number and get a new number, let those you trust be the only one that you communicate with your new number between now and February 2023. Very important. You need to take a very decisive decision. You need to take a very, very difficult step. The time has come you make a very difficult decision. For the next 140 days will be the most difficult days in the entire history of Biafra struggle. Must survive these 140 days at all costs. And those of you who the enemies are using to hunt your fellow Biafrans, to hunt your fellow agitators, the time has come that the spirit of Biafra possesses you. From tonight, as we end the ultimatum to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the court, the shenanigan court ordered, it is the time from tonight you become very, very security conscious. If you know that you are part of this particular movement and you have something to offer, adhere to this advice and this announcement I am giving this evening. We need you. I will need you like never before from tonight to the next 140 days. We are now counting the days, and of course, when some of them will be laughing and mocking at us, they will be mocking us that Biafra, they are laughing at us when we told them that Biafra is coming in 2023. They laugh at us. They say, Obi this, Obi that. I want you to understand.
Igbo people has parable. Igbo people has parable. And in Christianity, Yahweh Yeshua HaMashiach, he spoke parable in the public. And after speaking in parable in the public, his followers came home and they asked him, Master, why is it that you always speak to us in parable when we are out there? He said, it is because for those people that has eye, they will not see. Those that has ear, they will not hear. But this is the meaning of the parable which he spoke in the public. Today there is a state of the nation, and he says the bees has multiplied. I will search for it now to back this message up, that the bees has multiplied. And you know we are winning. You pick this message and make use of it, because he has no time to repeat this message again. Our job is to repeat it, and our job is this one we are doing. We don't make our program for it to be comedy. No, we are bringing our message how it is, what we need to from our people. You see that Nigerian people are protesting against Tinubu. Igbo people are not protesting. Why? Their mindset has been prepared for whatever that is to come. Through sit at home, Igbo people has been aware of whatever that will happen in Nigeria. So that is what we are doing here now.
That you can never redeem, you can never salvage Nigeria. From tonight, as we end this ultimatum that we gave to the Fulani terrorist government, as we end this ultimatum that we gave to them tonight, I want you to understand that we'll need you. You are very, very important to this Biafra movement. Your contribution to this movement is now we need it more than ever before. I want to use this opportunity to thank parents and the Biafra youth that participated yesterday during the first ever Biafra Youth ESN fundraising. The world have seen that the Biafra youth
of the beasts of the air and the ants of the earth will come and fight for Biafra. And check this news here from PM. He says the bees has multiplied. When you watch the State of the Nation today, the vote being passed yesterday was because the bees has been multiplied. This is the news because
this is why it is very important that you watch around yourself. You watch those you have dealings with. And anytime you suspect anything, don't give it a second thought. You make a decisive decision until you confirm whether that particular thing you suspect is real, truth, or not. We are not going to allow ignorance to make us lose anybody. And so this evening, I want to also thank the IPOB Autopilot media team. When I talk about media team, I talk about all of you that are on social media. Some of you have been blackmailed, accused, and some of you, they are still planning how to blackmail you. But I want you to understand that the blackmailing is part of this particular dirty freedom fighting. Some of you have now disagreement with your old friends. Some of you are no longer talking with your friends because of one blackmailing and propaganda. I want you to understand that it is part of this dirty freedom fighting. You need to develop and create a new file in your heart where you are going to be putting those whom you feel somehow have disappointed you as we continue the journey from today. Those of them that have betrayed you personally, but they are still having something to do with the majority of those in autopilot. Create a file in your heart and put them in that file and watch them with one eye, and let us move on from this evening for the next 140 days. Those of them and those of you that will also be disappointed by the activities of those that you looked up to, you must create a file in your heart. Put them in that file and watch them with your one eye as we sail through the next 140 days. These 140 days will be the most important days in your entire Biafra struggle. How you manage these days will determine whether your input for the past years you have been part of the Biafra struggle is for positive or for negative. It does not matter your contribution in the past. It does not matter what you have done in the past. If you did not hang on to run this race up to the next 140 days, every of your effort in the past will become a waste on your side. If you are committed before, for you to sustain this commitment, you need to have another extra 20% to add to what you have done in the past. I want to tell you this story. In this Biafra freedom in 2023, from this night, we are now in the last phase of the marathon race. The marathon race is not always those who started leading the race will win. It's not always those who started leading the race will end to the finishing line. Everything you see today happening is divine. And those who have programmed this particular struggle to be what it is today will see how the programmed autopilot is going to lead Biafra to freedom. Under the leadership and spiritual supervision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you all to understand from today, our leader will continue to be the head.
And by Dalo Lineno, Umife, Konisi, Venezuela, and many Robo Pasinketa. I say Kupasinketa Malo Numa. I think which Korea Zero. And the Cosidi, and the Kindle, if I be a Prime Minister Kuni Robo. Zoduki Biabo, Iabo, Ibo Media. Kaisiko when you tell Nukozia do Kemba. Geniki when you Kupasta Makaya Bife. Kabaroke drop for your comment, your own suggestion. Ni endani ne Biafran Prime Minister Kuni Robo. Thank you so much and stay tuned at Igbo Media. Daro no munem kemesia.